Hey guys, it's Jack here with Bluewater Marine. Today we are out on the 2025 Everglades 285cc. Let's check it out. All right, guys, starting off in the bow of the Everglades 285cc. This boat measures 28 feet 4 inches in length, 9.5 foot beam, and comes in right about 9,200 pounds dry. You'll notice a common theme on this boat. Not only is it a fishing built center console, but it's also designed for entertaining, bringing the family out and having a great day at the sandbar too. We'll start right up here at the front. You're gonna notice we got a really nice windlass. Everything's well finished. Access to it right here with a switch, as well as up at the helm. Our stainless steel rod holder, cup holder combos, stainless steel pop-up cleats, and then this huge lounge space. Both of these backrests are removable if you want to take them out. You can also remove all 4 cushions here if you're going to go fishing. This filler actually acts as not only a filler cushion, but a casting platform when the cushion's removed, as well as a table with a mount. And then the fiberglass piece itself can be dropped back into the floor if you don't want to use it as a casting platform or a filler cushion. You'll also notice you've got these really easy access handles underneath for your storage compartments. And you'll also see that when you lift it up, the cushion itself doesn't interfere and allows it to open up all the way seamlessly. Inside here, we've got some of our coverage for the boat. On this side is where our ladder drops down from our dive door is stored as well. USB ports, cup holders. Here in the floor, we've got a really nice sized fish box that does drain overboard and is macerated. And then underneath your front cushion here is a cooler. Everglades does a great job with their front fascia here on the front of the console. This windshield, we'll show you here in a minute, actually drops all the way down. So if you don't like the fully enclosed feel, or it's a really hot day and you just want to get a breeze through, this windshield will drop down about 80%, allowing airflow through the console. As we move forward, you can see we got more rod holders here on the side of the boat. We've got our Fender Pro fender clips, another pop-up cleat, and access to our console inside. So inside here, we've got tons and tons of space, trash can, as well as porcelain head with a holding tank and pump out. And then inside here, we also have access to all of our fuses, which is easily accessed right here on the side, with a bit of storage up front too. You'll notice, back to my point about Everglades utilizing all of the space in this boat, they actually build in storage compartments here on the gunnels. Great spot for life jackets, small bags, or smaller items. And you have 2 compartments on the starboard side, 1 compartment on the port side. As we move further back, again, more cup holders. We've got our gas cap. Everglades does a really unique take on their dive door. It's actually a 2-piece system, allowing you to lift up the top piece, which doubles as cup holders, and then open up the bottom half too, which tucks neatly away, not in the way of any space here in the cockpit. There you can drop down your ladder if you use this for boarding the boat at the sandbar. Here in the main cockpit space, you can see we've got 2 fold-out jump seats, both with raised backrests. Plenty of seating for 4 people, as well as a second fish box to our one up front, a little bit smaller, but nice and deep here in the back. The 285 features a dual live well system. This live well actually has hooks on it, so we can move our trash can from the inside of our console to back here if we're not using both live wells. Just makes it a little bit more convenient to access. Like I said, live wells on both sides. We've got our water fill and a freshwater shower right here. We have another freshwater access point right here and our raw water access point, as well as our shore power plugins down below, tucked down to the way. Of course, this is a self-bailing cockpit. You notice that Everglades doesn't give you any drains towards the back where debris can get caught up. You've got 2 stainless steel plates, one on each side, where all of that water or debris will drain down into and then flow overboard. One of my favorite features here on the 285 is this mezzanine seating that they have here at the console. This whole piece can actually spin. So for people like me who like to stand when I drive, maybe you prefer just to have this small leaning post here and give some passengers these rear-facing seats. Or if you're somebody who likes to face forward or sit while you drive, you can spin this whole piece and it'll lock back in place. And now you have 2 captain's chairs with 2 leaning pads back here, which are great when you're fishing. Additionally, built into this swivel console here, we have 2 rod holder, cup holder combos and tackle storage hidden behind this backrest. This boat is optional with a Seakeeper. We do not have it on this boat, but if you were to add it, it would be located inside of this piece right here. Since we don't have it, our batteries are located in there, and we have tackle storage on both sides. Here on the floor, we have access to all of our pumps, hoses, things like that. You'll notice if we look inside just how well everything is finished. Everglades is known for their build quality and their finishing. All of the fiberglass looks the same, whether it's on the bottom of a hatch, on the inside of the lining here, as it would look here on the gunnel or anywhere else on the boat. Our power plant on this particular boat is twin 300 Yamahas. Plenty of power on this boat. Mid 50s, 55 miles an hour is achievable. You've got a drop down ladder off the back, as well as your quick flush for both engines, which you can just press a button. It'll set a timer for 15 minutes or 7.5 minutes per motor. That way you're not trying to plug in your hose to flush each motor individually when you're done using the boat. Again, you can see how clean Everglades finishes their transom here. No exposed wires or hoses. Everything's very well done, matching white. It looks amazing. As we move back towards the helm of the boat, you can see we've got stainless steel rod holders mounted to the hardtop. On this particular boat, we optioned the Gemlux 18-foot outriggers. You can see they're not extended right now, but they can be, as well as a Garmin VHF radio, and we have our folding down anchor light if that needs to come down. Up on front, there's also a Lumitech light bar as well if you do boating at night. You'll notice that Everglades gives you this standard storage bag above the captain and co-captain for life jackets or other items. Really convenient, not an option, comes on the boat. And on the hardtop here, they build in a handrail on all the way around the top edge here. That way, when you're boarding on and off the boat, you have somewhere to grab. Very sturdy, not going anywhere. And then you've got drains on both sides for water runoff here in the back corners, so it won't be dripping down the sides. You'll see here on the floor, we've got a really nice, thick anti-fatigue pad for the captain. Really nice finish. Helps a lot when you're standing for long periods of time. And here at our helm, we've got 2 16-inch Garmin displays. They are multi-function displays, chart, sonar, engine information, stereo, all of your Everglades controls, which is a very unique system that Everglades has designed, essentially allowing you to control all the electronics on the boat through the screen here. If you're somebody who doesn't prefer using the screen for that, you do have backup buttons up here on top of the console or the hardtop and down by the steering wheel. This boat features Yamaha's EX helm station with autopilot. Joystick is an option. We don't generally option joystick on anything less than 30 feet that we put in stock, but it can be added. And you've got your autopilot controls right here. Another great feature that Everglades offers on their boat is the upgrade to zip-weight trim tabs. This is an auto-leveling system, so while you're out running, if you have weight shifts throughout the boat, the trim tabs will automatically adjust to keep that boat nice and level by measuring the pitch and roll. Like I said, Seakeeper is an option if that's something that you find necessary in your boat for offshore fishing. It is something that's available on this boat. I mentioned earlier the windshield can go up and down. It's a great feature, especially on a hot day like today. If you're out running and you want a little bit of airflow with the push of a button, that glass windshield will retract. Fusion stereo is standard on this boat. Our head unit's up here. You can also control all of your music through the screens with a JL audio stereo system with a subwoofer and amplifier. Again, guys, the 285 is a fantastic boat built by Everglades. Tons and tons of great features for those who like to fish and also entertain, take their boat to the sandbar or island hop. With 200 gallons of fuel available, range is going to be somewhere in the 300-mile range. Thanks again for taking the time to check out the brand new Everglades 285cc with us today. If you have any questions, this boat is available. You can click the link in the description below to visit our website or visit our showroom in Orange Park.